It is Thursday, the 3rd day of April 2025. Good evening and welcome to Newswatch on Hope TV, the station where you look and live. I'm Tess Njenga and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Mureithi. Let's take a look at the day's news. President William Ruto has told off his critics, defending his government's agenda, defying his critics' prediction of a hostile reception as he attracted large crowds. President William Ruto, accompanied by his deputy, have today visited Nyandarua and Murang'a counties, where they launched several development projects in the region. Muthoni Kariuki points as a picture of President Ruto's day 3 visit on the mountain.
Nyandarua, saa hizi serikali ya Kenya tunajenga soko 8 mpya na ingine 2. Mimi nafanya procurement. Ndio tuhakikishe ya kwamba hii Nyandarua na mazao yenu inapatikana soko mahali mnaweza kuuza mazao yenu.
On his third day of his development tour in the region, President William Ruto visited different areas of Murang'a and Nyandarua counties, launching several development projects. A gift for residents of the area who have so far given the president a warm reception following a 6-month absence. President Ruto launched an electricity connectivity project, pledging to ensure that 10,000 households in Nyandarua are connected to power by November this year. Additionally, he has allocated 958 million Kenya shillings for the completion of key road projects in the county.
Leo nimekuja hapa kuanzisha mradi wa shilingi bilioni 1 na milioni 600. Program nimewaambia wasitoke Nyandarua mpaka watu 14,000 kabla ya Novemba mwaka huu wawe wameunganishiwa stima ili wananchi wa hapa waweze kusonga mbele.
In the education sector, the president announced that Nyandarua University is set to be opened by September 2025. He also committed 800 million Kenya shillings to facilitate the full construction of JM Kariuki Hospital, enhancing healthcare services in the region.
Mimi na hawa viongozi wenu, Ijumaa iliyopita, mimi niliidhinisha University ya Nyandarua na gazette notice imetolewa, na sasa mutakuwa na University ya Nyandarua County kuanzia mwezi wa 9. Wanafunzi wataingia katika University ya Nyandarua hapa Nyandarua County. Hiyo hospitali ya JM imetengenezwa 48%, yani imefika karibu nusu. Sasa ile nusu ingine, mimi namwambia governor hapa, mimi namwambia governor huyu bwana badilisha. Sasa ile pesa ungetumia kwa hiyo hospitali, sasa uende ufanye kazi nyingine. Hiyo hospitali mimi nitatengeneza, nitamaliza, nitaweka equipment, nipatie watu wa hapa Nyandarua waendelee na kazi yao.
Meanwhile, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, who was part of the presidential tour, addressed his critics, reaffirming his loyalty to President Ruto and the administration's agenda.
Kwa miaka 10, Rais Ruto alikuwa anasema yesa kwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Rais Ruto alikuwa anasema yesa kwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Na Mungu sasa amembariki, ndio rais yetu. Ni rais wetu, si raisi. Si ni rais, sio raisi. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka mnikubalie, hata mimi nisaidie rais na niseme yes sir. Niseme yes. Niseme yes. Niseme yes.
For Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Muthoni Kariuki.
Much appreciated, Muthoni Kariuki, for that report. Now, just a day after welcoming President William Ruto in Nyeri County during his tour of the Mount Kenya region, Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga seems to have changed tune, saying that President William Ruto is not the kingpin of the mountain region. Addressing the media today, Mutahi has said that the residents have only welcomed the president so as to benefit from development.
Nafurahi kwa sababu rais amekuja na hii wiki imekuwa nzuri kwa sababu tumepata marupurupu. Tungetaka awe akiendelea kuja kwa sababu akija marupurupu yanapatikana na tuna furaha. Lakini mwito ni ule ule. Tuko pale pale. Ni vizuri nikuambie.
Kwa hivyo watu wa Mlimani hawajaanza kuomba tu.
Unajua ni vizuri. Mimi nimekuwa, si mimi mwenyewe pia nilimkaribisha Nyeri. Na kwa sababu ni rais na mimi ni gavana na nikampokea. Lakini hata yeye mwenyewe anajua uchangamfu uliokuwako mwanzo na ule uliokuwa wakati huu kuna tofauti. Rais ni kingpin wa Kenya, lakini pengine sio kingpin wa Mlima. Ukimwona mwambie Mheshimiwa Rais, wewe ni kingpin wa Kenya, lakini kwa Mlima una wenyewe.
Now, as President William Ruto continues his tour of Mount Kenya, Kikuyu Member of Parliament Kimani Ichung'wah faced a hostile crowd during a development rally in Ol Kalou, Nyandarua County. The Member of Parliament, who was speaking immediately after ICT Cabinet Secretary William Kabogo, struggled to get his message across as the crowd began chanting and heckling him. Despite his efforts to calm the situation, Ichung'wah, who was attempting to promote the government's agenda, was unable to continue his speech due to the disruptive crowd.
Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi akaida mwele horai ndio gavana hawa watu wa Kwale. Mheshimiwa Rais, wamesema hii affordable housing iko hapa, ile mawe yote inajengwa hapo ikiwekwa kabla ipewe hawa vijana wa affordable housing. Leo mwenene niene niole oteragwo na oria tuga goko Kalou na Nyandarua yothe gutire mundu ukwenderio guoya na nie ndiendagerio guoya niguo kana tiguo. Mwathani amurathime, asanteni sana.
The Democratic Action Party, DAPK, led by former Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa, has profitably gained after welcoming supporters who defected from Musalia Mudavadi's ANC before the party was dissolved to join President William Ruto's UDA. Speaking at the party's headquarters in Nairobi's Karen area, Wamalwa called for unity while stressing cooperation among opposition parties. The party also stressed that it is no longer in the Azimio coalition after its leader, Odinga, joined President Ruto, forming the broad-based government. Ianson Mutethia with more on this story.
DAPK party leader Eugene Wamalwa has raised concerns of the IEBC selection process, criticizing the government together with the head of state President William Ruto for what he says is a delay in the appointment of the IEBC chairperson position.
DAP, my party.
Speaking in Karen while he welcomed some of the leaders who defected from ANC party, Wamalwa has also criticized President Ruto for using security officers in what he terms as political campaigns for his political benefits.
This process is so important to the nation because IEBC is a key institution that must enjoy public confidence. Don't do anything that will erode public confidence in these key institutions. The consequences will be dire. That is all we're saying. On the issue of William Ruto now involving disciplined forces in our politics, we want to repeat this today. We said it to the generals, please stay out of our politics.
Taking a jab at President Ruto's Mount Kenya development tour, Wamalwa has revealed that plans are underway for him to tour the region, saying that he will be accompanied by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
So talking about the impact on the mountain, wacha Ruto amalize, sisi turudi huko na Rigiji, tuongee na watu wa Mlima, we see what will happen.
Wamalwa has expressed disappointment over Raila Odinga's move to form the broad-based government and agreeing to work with President William Ruto, terming Odinga's move as betrayal, a move he says will not in any way deter him from competing with them in the next general elections, expected to take place in 2027.
Mukirudi mashinani, mwambie vijana wachukue vitambulisho. We know they are angry, they feel betrayed by Raila. They have been abducted and killed by Ruto. Sasa, when the day comes, it's not enough to shout Ruto must go on the streets. Get your IDs, register as voters, and make sure must go. You only do that through the ballot, not shouting on the streets. So let us prepare and be ready to...
On his end, Mumias East Member of Parliament Peter Salasia has also condemned the government for suppressing Kenyans with a high tax burden.
We are so surprised ya kwamba jeshi wa Kenya for the first time ameanza kukwata pesa ya affordable housing. Tumeanza kuona the first time they are being forced to be even in the circles that they are not supposed. Watu wa askari, tumeona askari for the first time in history wameanza kukatwa pesa ya NSSF, wameanza kukatwa pesa ya affordable housing, na mshahara wako iko negative.
DAP,
Mwako pia.
Reporting for Hope Newswatch, my name is Ianson Mungeria.
Nyinyi ni wanafunzi wagumu sana.
Much appreciated, Ianson, for that report, which takes us on our first break on Newswatch tonight. Don't go too far. We have more coming up after the break.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station, with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
One thing I've learned about leadership, just generally in leadership, the leader is not the smartest person in the room. All right? He's not always the smartest person. When you're a leader, your strength is in the ability to be able to harness the gifts around you. It's the same thing in the family. All right? Like I said, your wife is a very smart person. So you don't shut her down. All right? But you allow her to, you pick those ideas, you discuss them, and one of you, you make them your own.
Definitely.
It's like even in any organization, as the CEO, for example, you're not necessarily the smartest person in that organization, but you get around yourself people who are smart, people who are good in what they do, and then you take all those ideas and then you lead. And guess who takes credit at the end of the day? You take the credit at the end of the day because you're the leader. Isn't it? You know. So that's what leadership is all about. So being able to also just harness all those gifts that God has given you through your wife and one of you, but being able to chart the way forward.
Men on Record, every Friday at 7 p.m.
Step up with DSTV and we'll show up by giving you more incredible entertainment.
It's game time.
Upgrade your subscription between the 13th of January and the 31st of March and get an even higher package for a whole month on us.
I nominate myself.
If you're on Access, step up to Family and we'll step you up to Compact. Hakuna kitu feel better than putting a little bit in but getting a lot out. Step up and we'll step you up. Dial *423# or download my DSTV app to upgrade today.
Thank you for tuning in to Hope TV, your go-to channel for hope, inspiration, education, and wholesome entertainment. At Hope TV, we are committed to knowing God and making Him known through powerful media content. We truly value you and are dedicated to serving you better. For feedback, inquiries, or complaints, reach out via WhatsApp or SMS on 0708 222 323. Email us at customerexperience@hopefm.org. Hope TV, look and live.
Welcome back. The April 2nd, 2015 terrorist attack at Garissa University, which claimed 148 lives, continues to haunt survivors 10 years later. Many still carry both physical and emotional scars, and financial struggles add to their pain. Some survivors have turned to casual labor, while grieving parents feel abandoned by the government. Maximila Okello founded the Garissa University Attack Survivors Western Region Group to offer psychological support and advocate for victims' rights. Their ongoing plea is for the government to recognize their suffering, provide compensation, and offer employment support as they continue to heal from the trauma of that tragic day.
During the 2nd of April, when this attack was in Garissa University, I was watching the television.
Mimi kwa kusurvive kwangu nilikuwa nalala. Sasa ile mwendo kitu karibu saa 11 asubuhi tukasikia gunshots. After kusikia hiyo gunshot tukashtuka tukashindwa hizi nini kunaendelea aje huko nje. Ile kutoka hivi kumbe hao watu wameingia wamekuja na side ya nyuma. Mimi kuna wenye nilikutana nao juu mlango wangu ilikuwa karibu na exit ya nyuma. So ile kutoka kumbe wamefika na they were spraying bullets. Na mimi ikanipata on my left thigh na nika nguvu ikaisha kwa mguu, nikaingia kwa the ground toilet. Kuna toilets zilikuwa hapo ground. Nikaingia hapo nikapanda juu nikahang huko juu.
Wakati ambapo tulikuwa attacked na nilikuwa bado nimelala kitu 5 na nilisikia mlipuko ground floor ambao ulinifanya nishuke kutoka kwa kitanda niende ni confirm nini kinafanyika. So kutoka kwa kitanda kufika kwa mlango na nikasikia wakisema tumefika, tumekuja kuua na kuuawa. So hapo nikashtuka nikasema tu Al-Shabaab na nikarudi kwa room mbio kwenda kujificha. So nilipanda kwa kitanda juu na nikaingia kwa kadirisha kale kaduko ka wardrobe.
Sasa kuhang juu kuna mmoja akakuja akaingia paka kwa toilet. Mungu tu ndiye akanisijui hakuniona juu Mungu tu ndiye aliniweka. Akaingia akaangalia kuona mtu juu nilikuwa nimepanda juu nimehang juu. Venye alitoka nikatokea kwa ventilation, nikaanguka nje na nikakimbia hadi kwa fence na nikaruka fence nikaanguka nje.
Huko ndo nilijificha mpaka kitu saa 3 pia nikaita rafiki yangu alikuwa amejificha chini yangu kwa wardrobe. Nikamuita nikamsaidia akaingia kwa kale kadirisha huko juu tukakaa huko mpaka kitu saa 2 saa 3 usiku ndio tukaokolewa. Risasi zilinichoma sana miguu. Hata vile nilitoka huko kutembea ilikuwa shida, but nilishughulikiwa Kenyatta Hospital.
At the breaking news, I saw counselors are needed to support students who are coming from Garissa that has been terrorist attack, so that as they come to their counties, there are people on the ground to help them deal with what they are going through.
And we do hope that the government will indeed hear their cry and do something about it. Now, police have launched an investigation after a man was found dead under mysterious circumstances in a hotel room at Sikata Market in the Kandoi constituency of Bungoma County. Local residents report that the man had rented the room on Wednesday night and entered with a woman who later alerted authorities about the death of the man the following morning. This incident is not the first of its kind in the area, with locals urging men to seek advice and support regarding complex life issues. The body of the deceased has been taken to the Bungoma County Referral Hospital mortuary for further examination.
Fika asubuhi na inasemekana ati huyu jamaa ako kwa rumu amekufa na ati hajajua kiini yenyewe imekuwa nini. Hata familia yenyewe haijatuambia kiini nini. Wamekuja tu na polisi wakabeba huyo jamaa wakaenda na yeye. Na hapa hii si mtu wa kwanza kukufia hapa ndani. Sasa hivi kulingana na venye mimi nimekaa hapa, huyu sasa ni mtu wa pili. Last year tena tumekuwa na kisa kama hiyo, mtu alikuja tena hapo ndani akakufia hapo ndani. Hujaielewa shida inakuwa nini na iba. Hata huyu msichana mwenyewe anasema ati amepatikana naye kwa room. Hata ameshtuka sana. Alishindwa hata kuongea na mtu mwenye alimsavu hapo ndani. Alichukua jukumu ya kukimbia hadi kuambia polisi. Polisi wakakuja ndo wakajua, hata watu hapo ndani wenyewe ndo wakajua mtu amekufia hapa ndani. Wanaume, jaribu kushare na rafiki yako. Si lazima ati ushare na mtu wa uko yako. Share na mtu kitu yoyote si lazima ati mtu unakaa na yeye ndo anaweza jua shida zako.
Leaders are calling for stronger collaboration between the government and the church to support vocational training as a way to combat youth unemployment and social issues. The newly consecrated Bishop of the Anglican Church of Kenya, Mount Kenya West Diocese, that is Gerald Mureithi, emphasized the need to address rising crime, addiction, and other harmful behaviors affecting future generations. Speaking at a graduation ceremony at Ethi Polytechnic in Laikipia County, Bishop Mureithi highlighted that while the church runs several vocational centers in the region, they are underutilized due to lack of support from the county government, especially in the form of bursaries for needy students.
Niko hapa nikipresent Turing Trust ambayo kazi yetu ile kubwa ni digital learning, na hapa tumeshikiliana na kanisa ya ACK ili kuwezesha watoto waweze kusoma computer na digital learning.
Nikasomea stima term 3, nikarudi tena nikaenda huko site nikaangalia kazi venye inaendelea huko, nikajua heri nirudi kwenye mjengo, nikasomea masonry.
Taking a look at news across our borders, U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order imposing reciprocal tariffs on Kenyan exports, including a 10% baseline tariff on goods such as textiles, tea, coffee, and pharmaceuticals. This move, which affects Kenya's 109.7 billion shillings trade with the U.S., could lead to reduced exports, job losses, and lower business revenues. The new tariffs also impact neighboring countries such as Tanzania and Uganda. Trump says the tariffs aim to protect U.S. interests and follow his directive targeting countries with VAT on U.S. goods. Additionally, Trump has imposed a 50% tariff on Lesotho, the highest among his trade targets. Despite being dismissed as a nation nobody has ever heard of, Lesotho has a significant trade relationship with the U.S., exporting diamonds and textiles, including Levi's jeans. This tariff, alongside other trade policies, signals the end of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, which provided preferential trade access for African nations.
We've seen companies coming in like we've never seen before. Likewise to all of the foreign presidents, prime ministers, kings, queens, ambassadors, and everyone else who will soon be calling to ask for exemptions from these tariffs. I say, terminate your own tariffs, drop your barriers, don't manipulate your currencies. They manipulate their currencies like nobody can even believe, which is a bad, bad thing and very devastating to us. And start buying tens of billions of dollars of American goods. Tariffs give our country protection against those that would do us economic harm. And many people were looking to do us economic harm. Maybe not so obviously, but they were doing tremendous economic harm. But even more importantly, they will give us growth. These tariffs are going to give us growth like you haven't seen before. and it'll be something very special to watch. I am so looking forward, and Brian, it's going to happen even faster than you said. You know, you might say, but it's already started.
Thank you for tuning in to Hope TV, your go-to channel for hope, inspiration, education, and wholesome entertainment. At Hope TV, we are committed to knowing God and making Him known through powerful media content. We truly value you and are dedicated to serving you better. For feedback, inquiries, or complaints, reach out via WhatsApp or SMS on 0708 222 323. Email us at customerexperience@hopefm.org. Hope TV, look and live.
Welcome back. Taking a look at business, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki now says that addressing the challenges faced by medium and small-scale businesses remains a top priority for the Kenya Kwanza administration under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, BETTER. As part of the government's efforts, 400 modern markets are being constructed across the country, with 7 of them in Nyandarua County. One of the key projects is the Engineer Modern Market, which is being built at a cost of 350 million shillings and was officially launched by President William Ruto.
Amesema ya kwamba hii miaka miwili vile alikuta uchumi wa Kenya sio mahali uchumi uko saa hii, kwa sababu siku ile anachukua kiti, bei ya unga ya paketi 2 ilikuwa 230. Leo bei ya unga imeteremuka 120. Wakati rais amechukua usukani, pesa ya Kenya ilikuwa ina exchange katika shilingi 165 to $1. Today, shilingi ya Kenya imepata nguvu kwa sababu shilingi ya Kenya kwa dola moja ya Marekani ni shilingi 128. Rais kwa hivyo anasema ya kwamba kwa sababu sasa uchumi hata kama haujafika mahali tungetaka, kwa sababu tungetaka hata hiyo unga iteremuke zaidi, hata mafuta iteremuke zaidi, hata sukari iteremuke zaidi, lakini mahali ilikuwa 2022 sio mahali iko kwa sasa. Na rais amesema sasa kwa sababu ya hiyo hali amepata rasilimali za kuamua yale mambo ya maendeleo ilikuwa imekwama.
In a bid to ensure food security, the Kwale County government has continued its efforts to boost agriculture by distributing various seeds to farmers. Governor Fatuma Achani launched distribution of 5,000 coconut seedlings to 450 farmers across 9 wards in the county. These wards benefiting from the seedlings include Shimba Golini, Mkongani, Kubo South, Ramisi Kinondo, Bongwe Gombato, Vanga, Zombo, and Kikoneni. Governor Achani also revealed that the county government has begun the rehabilitation of farming tractors to ease farming operations for the people of Kwale.
Tunapeana miche kwa wodi 9 za kaunti hii ambayo ni miche 5,000. Kwa hivyo kila ward, hizo wodi 9 tutapeana miche ili wakulima waweze kuendelea kufufua ukuzaji ama ukulima wa minazi. Kwa hivyo lengo na shabaha siku ya leo ni kuanzisha rasmi, tunapeana kwa wananchi ama wakulima wa Timba Golini.
Ni sisi wakulima kwa jumla tujitahidini sana, kufanya bidii sana katika kila mbegu ambayo kwamba tunapewa, tukienda nazo kule nyanjani tuwe ni wenye kuzihudumikia vyema ili zisiwe ni zenye kuangamia.
And with that, we have come to the end of Newswatch this evening. On behalf of the whole team, thank you for watching. God willing, see you tomorrow night, where we will be also looking at the day's news and today's conundrum. I'm Tess Njenga, and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Mureithi. Have a good night.